If you feel like you are doing everything right, but you're still burning out, it is not because you are weak. It is because you are generating 100% of your output from just 10% of your energy. And in this video, I am going to explain exactly what the underlying cause of your burnout is. Because it isn't that you're doing too much, it isn't that you're spinning too many plates, although that is a massive issue. There is actually a cellular belief level reason as to why you keep burning out or you're on the edge of burnout all the time. Now, I know from experience, people tell me all the time, Sonia, you do too much. Okay, it's kind of a little bit grating and a little bit of an insult when people say you do too much. What would you like me to let go of? Would you like me to let go of paying my mortgage? Or would you like me to let go of being a single mum and bringing my son up? Or would you like me to let go of washing the dishes and washing the clothes and cleaning the house? You let me know which plate you want me to drop and I'll drop it. I'm being facetious, but it does speak to the point that if we could let go of some of these plates, we would have done it already. So it isn't about necessarily what's going on the external, although all of that can be aligned and you can ask for help, you can get support and all of the other things. Those are the things you know how to do. I am here to look at the subconscious reasons and the subconscious blocks that are actually feeding this behaviour in the first place. So, when I talk about 100% of yourself, it is very rare that people are unapologetically and authentically themselves. I know from experience when I burnt out, it was because I was generating 100% of my output from 10% of myself. On the one hand, I was massively spiritual. All of my friends and family know me as somebody that's quite funny, spiritual, have all of these gifts that I help people with. However, on the professional side, all of those things were hidden. I felt as though I couldn't be my true self, especially on social media, because it just isn't the done thing on LinkedIn, which I find very grey. So, when you're scared to be fully authentic and when you hide your gifts, it means that you're performing in the way that you feel you should perform in order to be accepted. And because of this, it means again that you are running on a fraction of your true energy. So when you are suppressing 90% of yourself every single day, you are pushing to survive from this significantly depleted place. You are trying to sustain an extremely difficult life with your high interest mortgage, with your kids, with your career, with your family, juggling clients, everything else that you do day to day from 10% of the energy that you actually have. So is the issue external? Not always. Is the issue internal? Usually yes. So, is it any wonder that 72% of business owners say that they are heavily burnt out? No, because I would suggest that not only are we living in one of the most difficult times ever known to humanity, we are also performing to survive and show up in the ways that we feel we should in order to be accepted. I've been there, I've got the t-shirt. So, what I want to talk to you about today is imagine the flow that will come if you actually aligned to 100% of your creative energy. It means that you don't have to dig, you don't have to, all of the energy that you need, it just pours out of you because it is you. You are authentically aligned. And what happens when you're authentically aligned is that the people that are meant for you, the opportunities that are meant for you, and the collaboration that is meant for you can find you really easily. When you're hiding 90% of yourself, is it any wonder that these people that want to find you and want to connect with you because you're being your true self and showing all of your gifts, that will attract the people that want to work with you. So you need to be on the same timeline as them in order to magnetize them. Otherwise, you're constantly pushing to try and meet them and there just isn't the alignment there. So you're doing it. It's really difficult and it's no wonder you get exhausted. So Showing up as unapologetic, authentic, and aligned is no longer surviving. It means that you can thrive. And it isn't about doing everything alone. I think so many times when we are hyper independent, we've come from toxic families, we've had to bring our children up by ourselves. It's very, very easy to push from this place because it feels as though there's no space for the authentic us. It feels like there's no space for us to be ourselves. And especially when we look after children, I think it's very easy to lose ourselves as people because 99% of the day you're giving yourself over to your children, you're cooking dinners, you're reading books, you're doing homework. All of that stuff is external and pouring into them, which is the way that it should be. But it's very, very easy for us to forget who we are. So when you start co-creating with the right people and when you're showing up as your authentic self, it puts you in the right places and it means that your value can be reflected back. And I know this is massively scary. I think understanding yourself and growing into an authentic version of you is really difficult. I think being yourself is really difficult. We get so scared of rejection. We get so scared that we'll try and fail. We get so scared that the trolls might show up. But I would like to ask you a question. What about if they don't? What about if the trolls don't show up? What about if you get a couple of trolls, but actually 99.9% of the people are massively supportive of you? And what about if you get a following of people that completely align to what you say and you can start creating a bit of a movement behind whatever your chosen topic is? So actually, who are you not to? Who are you not to be your full and authentic self? Because we've all got gifts that we can build this in this world. We've all got gifts that we can give to this world and we can all build this world. And my God, it needs it now more than ever. So I want you to step into your full strength, your calm confidence, your creative flow, because self-mastery really starts when you lead yourself. So I want to ask you a couple of questions which will help you get into true alignment. You are already whole and you are already the person that you need to be. It's just that there are some blocks that are getting in the way of you being the person. It's not about becoming more. It's not about learning more. It's not about going on more courses and getting more knowledge. It's about removing the blocks that stop all of that life experience from coming out. And I'm in my 40s, right? I've had 40 years of life experience. Do you think I need another course? No. You just need to get to a point where everything you know, all of your life experiences, all of your purpose, all of your passion is free to come out without it being trapped. So I've got 3 internal questions that you can journal, and I hope this helps you to start thinking a little bit differently. When you think about showing up authentically, whose critical voice are you replaying in your mind? What is it that this critical voice is saying? And how does it make you feel when they stifle you? And then I've got 3 more external questions. What bigger cause do you know that you're here for? What does their judgment and criticism override in your purpose and value? And how would you show up to the world if you didn't have this critical voice? You are already a whole and powerful person, and self-mastery is really just removing these blocks so that you can be that. So if this resonated with you, I would love you to subscribe, drop a comment and let me know what blocks you are thinking of removing. And I will be back really soon with more videos on how to lead yourself, master your health and increase your wealth. Bye.